Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Hope you're had a good weekend. This is for Monday the 30th, which means the homework number 101 will be due on Tuesday at 10 a.m. And we're going to have a weekly quiz on Wednesday on congruent triangles. So it says, congruent triangles day 2. There's one more way to prove that two triangles are congruent, but it only works with right triangles. All the other ways to prove SSS, SAS, ASA, and AAS, it doesn't matter what kind of triangles they are, but this one, it has to be a right triangle. It has to have a right angle. And the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. That's the longest side. Longest side across from the right angle. And then it has two legs, the other sides that are not across from the right angle. So the HL theorem, hypotenuse leg theorem, says if the hypotenuse and one leg of one right triangle are congruent to the hypotenuse and one leg of another right triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So look, they're right triangles. This is the hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle, and this is a leg, HL theorem. All the others have 3 letters. This one has 2 letters, but then it also needs a right angle. They have to be right triangles, so it needs to have a right angle. So those are congruent. So we're going to do 5 examples to see if the triangles are congruent or not. So on the first one, we have angle, angle, angle. Is that one of the ways to prove triangles are congruent that I taught you last week? No, but when your car breaks down, you call AAA. So this is none. When you have angle, 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 we need at least one pair of congruent sides. All of them have at least one S. All of them have at least one S. So we need at least one pair of congruent sides to have congruent triangles congruent. If they just have the angles congruent, one could be really small with the angles and one could be really large with the same angles, and it'll just be like you shrunk it down, but the sides aren't the same, so they don't have to be congruent. Let's look at number 2. Well, we have right angles, so that's one thing. This is the what of this right triangle? Hypotenuse. And then why is this congruent to itself? What was that called again? Reflexive property. So this is hypotenuse and leg. Hypotenuse and leg. This is the new one, HL theorem. And then we have this one right here. We can mark this. Do you remember why? Vertical angles are congruent. And then let's look at the order that they are. Side, side, angle. Side, side, angle. It's not the included angle, the one between the sides, so it would be side, angle, side. It's side, side, angle, so it's none. Because if you read it in the other order, then it's a bad word. And so we don't have triangles congruent because of that. How about this one? What can we mark on this one? Vertical angles are congruent. And then why are they triangles congruent? Side, angle, side, postulate. And then the last one, They're right triangles, but don't assume that just because you have right triangles, it'll be HL every time. It won't always be. So we have the angles, and we have another angle, and we have a side. AAS. AAS. It's not ASA because it's not the side between the angles. ASA. It's AAS theorem. So I'm going to post this up. I'm going to put homework number 103 up, and they'll be due Tuesday at 10 a.m. Okay, have a great day.